Welcome to the CSBA. It is the time for the PAC12 Conference Championship. I am David, joined in the booth by Rylock. Rylock, how you doing, my friend?
Doing good, excited. We just finished up the first round of the high school tournament earlier, and now we get to see the Pac-12 championship game.
Well, absolutely. So let's go over real quick the starting lineups for Gonzaga at point guard. Kareem DePants, shooting guard. Frito Bang, small forward. Sterling Stern, power forward. Money Mills, and at center for Gonzaga, Hank Falco. For Arizona State, we got Michael Bryson III at point guard, Bobby Jackson at shooting guard, Bo Iverson at small forward, Matt Green at power forward, and at center for the Arizona State, Tyler Deathridge. And that is your starting lineup. What do you think about tonight's game? What are you looking for before we get right into it?
Well, I mean, the first thing that stands out is that they've got DePants at the point guard. That's a departure. We'll see if he's going to be able to get it going. It'll definitely give him that kind of volume. I just don't know if he's got the facilitation to go with it. It's going to be interesting, definitely, for Arizona State. I'm looking forward to see how Deathridge and Falco match up. That should be a great matchup as well.
Yes, it is. Well, let's kick into the game right now. And here we go. Opening tip-off moments away. We got Arizona State in the black and yellow, Gonzaga in the white. It is going to be a phenomenal game. They played each other this season once. Gonzaga got the better of Arizona State, 97-91. It was a great game, though. Closest game they've had in the history of the series. I expect Arizona State to be able to make some moves in this game here.
Arizona State in the blacks. We've seen a lot of the Iowa-looking uniforms this tournament.
We have a new recruit can say their school next year will have black and gold, and it's almost every team possible. So
yeah, but huge quick bucket there by Arizona State.
Absolutely.
Can I get you to turn the stream on real fast for me in Discord?
Yeah, I apologize about that. I knew I was forgetting something.
Small hiccup, we'll be fine.
There we go.
Oh my goodness. That was an insane dunk. Clip that if you're an ASU fan.
Look at Gonzaga with a nice response right there. 4-2. Arizona State coming out early trying to get the lead.
I mean, Bryson has just been one highlight reel after another here.
And look at that right there. A huge three. Bryson again, as you're talking about him, 7-2. Let's see what Gonzaga, long three. Holy cow, that was a Steph Curry type.
I mean,
DePants, wow.
DePants has that range for sure. He's been a top shooting guard this season, and trying to get him more looks from the point guard. They're kind of doubling down on that, it sounds like.
Well, they left Bobby Jackson wide open, and Bobby Jackson's not going to miss those shots. 9-5 early on in the first quarter.
Frito Bang really has a tough matchup trying to slow Bobby Jackson down.
Down in the paint, DePants passed it out. Back to DePants at the top. He looks like he wants to make something happen. Mid-range shot, he gets it to fall.
I would have liked to have seen Stern pull the trigger on that three. He had a moment, he hesitated, and he chose to pass it out. But, I mean, right now they're just doing a good job of trading buckets. ASU's come out shooting like lights out.
I mean, it's shooting practice right now. Everyone's making everything. Look at DePants. And he gets that great shot inside the line there, but 11-10.
Now they gave him the three, so it's only a 1-point game now.
And look at a nice take right there. Bryson, huge take. He's already got 9 points compared to Gonzaga's 10 points.
Yeah, he's definitely enjoying his side of this matchup. It's a lot of offense for both squads, it looks like, as DePants is going to have trouble keeping up with the speedy Bryston.
Yes. Hey, and can everyone let us know? Give me a thumbs up. Make sure the audio's good. Y'all have any issues with it, please let me know so we can get it fixed right away. Very important that we have some good audio and a good quality stream being the championship game. So you know, it's
Looks. Don't hear any complaints yet.
awesome. You know, I sent some a poll out to the players of both teams, and yeah, you know, I wanted to get some input from them, asking them, you know, who they thought would be the player that needs to be impactful for them and for the other team. Let's see, it's not choppy on any of my screens. If anyone else has got a choppy, let me know. Should not be choppy.
Yeah, apparently we're getting some video chop is what they're saying, but the audio sounds reasonable.
All right, take it away.
I'm not seeing the video chop this time, only in the Discord, so it's just one of those things.
There we go. Let me turn turbo.
Both free throws go in, so ASU up to a 15-10 lead.
But asking the Arizona State guys, almost all of them said either Deathridge or Michael Bryston was going to be their guys that had to step up. And
I mean, those are two high-quality players with great pedigree, so they would be the ones you'd turn to.
And it's no surprise they all mentioned DePants as a guy that they need to stop. So
yeah.
There we go. Let me guys know if that took care of the choppiness. Hopefully it did. Not really for sure. Watch.
Well, someone will get back to us in a minute with a yes or a no.
There we go. Arizona State up 15-10. Nice start for them. Gonzaga not able to get that three. They do get the offensive board.
They've been doing a good job with the hustle plays, but Arizona has been doing a good job of being handsy, poking things out.
Jordan Carter not able to get a shot to fall, but with the follow-up is Maddox Lee.
That's a big putback by the power forward.
All right, Julian, let me know if it gets any better. So here we go. So still a close game, 15-12. I don't expect either of these teams to win by more than 5. And a long shot by Washington, not able to get that to fall.
There's definitely a chance that it could go either way. Like, it could be a close game all the way, but if one team gets a really good set of momentum going, I could see one of these squads pulling away. But I can't really say either of them. Like, this is a streaky game by nature, that if the momentum gets going, it's really hard to stop.
Yeah, I'm going to be bold and say it's going to be a 5-point or less, and that was a great take by not Bobby Jackson, by Frito Bang right there.
I don't think that was Fredo, but it might have been.
It looked like number 1, unless I saw the jersey wrong. I apologize. I think it was
number
Palo.
5.
Yeah, it was Palo. My bad.
With the oop, got a hand on it.
They're not able to get the oop to fall, but Arizona State with the ball. Going to go down in the paint themselves. A nice take there. That's a good handle by Dynamite.
Yeah, that was a tough angle, but a good way to use that that position to get it to work. Bjorn Johansson with a huge putback there.
So 17-16, a 1-point game. These two teams battling it out. Arizona State to the corner right there. Great pass. Not able to get the shot to fall. Thought he had the offensive board, but he didn't. And a nice shot right there by Hawkins, who's just not able to get the fall.
Yeah, good take, even if it doesn't fall. Hawkins is one of those people who can definitely function as a volume shooter, and so it'll be interesting to see if they've got Hawkins as a guy they try to get going on this bench unit.
And right now, Palo with the ball passes down to Maddox Lee, not able to get his shot to fall. All of a sudden, we're seeing some missed shots after the first 50. It seemed like went in for both teams.
Yeah, I mean, the defense is definitely stepping up, and this is turning into a little bit of a track meet, just running back and forth on the court here.
Well, here we go, Arizona State.
I'm glad Arizona slowed this down a little, tried to set up a play instead of just taking a quick shot off the cuff again.
I agree. That's definitely the smarter move. You know, that fast pace, I don't think they can keep up with Gonzaga the whole game. So here we go. Not able to get the shot to fall. Great defense by Gonzaga.
Honestly, I would say it's been really good transitional D by both squads. The fact that the track meet wasn't any points, and it's just been a defensive battle back and forth has been really interesting. Kind of atypical for these squads.
Well, speaking of defense,
2 blocks.
yeah, and Dynamite had one on their end of the of defense as well. So
Yeah.
definitely crazy. We're up. The first quarter's almost over. It's a 1-point game. Can Gonzaga get their first lead of the game as the first quarter expires, or will Arizona State hold on? Ooh.
And they do get a lead change.
Yeah, and that was tough.
But Arizona has plenty of time to answer back.
McCall didn't have a whole lot of options. He didn't want to foul. He could at least put his hands up, but there's Arizona State. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. 19 on the game. McCall with the ball. He loses it, and Arizona State will retain. It looked like he almost touched it right before it went out of bounds.
Yeah, good decision there not to reach for it, let it go out. But only 2.25 seconds or 2.4 seconds remaining on the shot clock, so they're gonna have to get something going immediately, pass it in, and take the shot.
Who do you go to right here? You know, we saw some subs come in. Who do you give it to?
I mean, honestly, Kaiser Washington might take a fun shot.
Oh, the offensive board and the putback. Deathridge. That's his
feeling
first,
himself.
I believe that's his first basket of the night. Gives Arizona State the lead. 3 seconds. 2-1. A long three. Leave it to DePance to make it, though. That's the end of the first quarter. 21-19. Gonzaga over Arizona State. What a battle. Rylock, what are you seeing in this game that maybe caught you off guard a little bit with Arizona State, the way they've come out?
I mean, Michael Bryston is definitely the star of that first quarter for ASU. He was taking the entire team on his back and just a living highlight reel for the time he was on the court. He already has at least 3 or 4 clippable clips, as Wired would say. So, it's definitely star power from both sides at this point. We've seen a lot of bang for the buck from Michael Bryston, but we've also seen a ton of contribution from Kareem DePance.
Well, right
Money,
there, Money Mills coming out second quarter, getting Gonzaga going. He's a big time player for them.
I mean, he's huge, but I just am not used to seeing the 3 ball as much of his kit, so that was a little bit of a surprise. But it doesn't. I didn't expect it, but it doesn't surprise me.
Bryston all over DePance. Good defense by Bryston. Ball goes out of bounds. Gonzaga gets it back, but still, I mean, talking about pressure and DePance.
Yeah, huge pressure. Although I think DePance had poked one out from Bryston just before, so it'll be one of those where I think they get chippy the whole rest of this game.
DePance for a long three doesn't get it to fall. Bobby Jackson with the board pushes up to Bryston. Bryston, bang!
Answers right back, brings it back to a 1-possession game.
I mean, Bryston definitely making a name for himself here tonight, as if he didn't have one already.
Exactly. He definitely has the star power, the caliber, but showing why he's one of the best point guards in the league.
Well, Stern down in the paint pushing Bryston, gets the easy basket, extends their lead to 4. Here we go. Arizona State looking to respond. Gives the ball to Bryson. Bryson driving. No one on top of him. Oh, he misses a dunk. Deathridge. And he misses a putback. Wow. How often do you see a wide open missed dunk?
I mean, it wasn't that wide open, and the fact that he went for a an insane corkscrew for the second time this game, it felt like tempting fate a little.
It was definitely risky. Maybe trying to get some momentum going for his team, but wound up hurting him. And now
Yeah.
Gonzaga, their largest lead of the night, 6 points.
Yep.
Bryson the step back. He gets at the fall right over DePance.
Yeah, I mean, he's still outscoring the rest of his team. He's at 14 points already through two halves of a quarter.
Yeah, that is wild. Look for him to what his final score may be.
Yeah, if he keeps on this pace, he could break 30.
For sure. We know we've seen players who start out hot. Second half, they're not real big in the offense. So we'll see what happens. But a good start for him. He'd like it a lot better had he not missed that dunk, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that one's going to haunt him a little.
Libertines, you got Double D in the booth. Rylock and Ware.
Yep. How's my man Libs doing? I mean, Kareem DePance is out there killing people, but
Look at that pass down low. Great pass. Hank Falco.
yeah, good vision, easy bucket.
You know, Falco's kind of a quiet guy, but when they need him, he can definitely do some scoring.
Yeah, I would have liked Bryson to use the step he had there instead of passing out, but it was probably a good cautious play.
Oh, he got DePance off his ankles there for a second. Bryson, long three. Doesn't get to fall. Deathridge passes out to Jackson. Jackson for three. Bang!
I mean, those two are so used to that pass that it's automatic. Deathridge and Jackson have been playing together forever, it feels like.
It's a 3-point game, 30-27. Winner goes home as the Pac-12 champion. Lots on the line right now. No one's thinking about March Madness. They're thinking about that conference title.
Yeah, I mean, the people who are thinking about the March Madness aren't in the court at this point. Like, the people who've gone home, that's all they can think about. But these people have to win tonight.
Yeah, talking to the Zags about what it would mean, trying to get back to where they've been in the past, just meeting that expectation of winning. Going into it, they were definitely the favorite, so they feel a lot of pressure to pull out this win.
Yeah, I mean, ASU has the advantage of not having as high of expectations. The only expectations they've got are the ones they've set for themselves, and so they're doing a great job of keeping this close back to a 1-point game, and they've been very active on defense. Not a lot of fouls though, so good job by both teams just all across this game.
Well, DePance misses a three. Bobby Jackson with the rebound pushes up to Bryson. Bryson tried to get over Falco but got fouled. Doesn't get the shot to fall, but he will go to the line for two.
Yeah, and the foul ended up being called on Stern, not Falco. So.
Oh, I apologize. I thought Falco was right there.
I think it was Stern from behind him.
Gotcha. Trying to keep up with all the refs, the chat. I apologize.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of stuff going on.
Well, here we go. Bryson's had a phenomenal game so far. In their last matchup, Bryson, he had a pretty solid game. Let's see, 12 points and 7 assists. But their big score in the last game was Bobby Jackson, who scored 23 points. So
yeah, that might have been one of the reasons why we've got the wrinkle out of Gonzaga trying to change things up and switch up the matchups. But so far, it looks like all it's done is light a fire under Michael Bryson.
Now, DePance for Gonzaga, he also matched with 23 points in the last matchup earlier this season. So both teams had a player 23 points, and 3 other players in double digits. So it was a very similar game statistically for both teams. So it'll be interesting to see how this one turns out.
Honestly, right now, I'm a little surprised that we haven't seen more out of Hawkins. He's had a lot of opportunities, but he hasn't been able to get them to fall, which is uncharacteristic for him.
Well, you saw McCall with the 3. He's someone that you don't expect to do, don't count on a whole lot, but when he does, it's awfully nice. Missed opportunity there for Gonzaga.
I mean, at this point, we've had a couple of those in a row, and ASU has still been shooting lights out.
Bryson passes the ball off. Gets it to not Bryson, excuse me. Gets it to Alexander. Alexander right there with a nice basket.
I think that might be Julian's first points of the game.
Absolutely. That's what I was about to say. I don't think we've had to call his name yet. Coach Julian has done a phenomenal job with Arizona State this year. Had to pretty much rebuild the entire roster, and I think he had 2 guys on the roster.
But I mean, he's done a good job of building back with an interesting, unconventional roster. I think that part of the struggles early in the season were just figuring out how to deal with the guards that he had and what was going to work. But he seems to have found something pretty solid with it.
And I'm going to tell you what I also like about his roster is how active his guys are. So I sent these forms out, and I can tell you Arizona State had the most forms returned out of all the 4 teams playing tonight that I'm in the booth for. So